What's up, guys? The new Matrix update is on its way, and it's a lot of features coming up. And let me give you a few examples of what's coming up. First of all, this is the auto jump. Auto jump from your plane is when you just set your marker to where you want to go, and when the plane is closest to that marker, it will jump on its own. However, I did realize that it does not take you or land you exactly at your marker, but it will take you close to it. And once you get down a little bit, you need to turn off the cancel the auto jump, and then land on your own to land at the exact position you want to. But otherwise, it'll generally take you to where you want to go without having to manually press the jump button. So I think this is a very cool feature. Another thing you're going to get to see is this mechanical dog. You just approach it, activate it, and then you just let it roam around you. And what it'll do is it'll look for supplies, like
Watch out!
not rare supplies, but all the supplies that you need, like extended mags and all that stuff. And you can probably approach it and then pick up the supplies from it. But for now, you have to actually destroy it. I mean, that's what I figured. You have to destroy it right
Watch
now to
out!
get the supplies from it. So another thing you get to see here is the shield. You can pick up this while you're looting. You can pick up a bunch. It's not like you can only pick up one, but you can pick up a bunch and then just deploy them whenever you want them to. So this will give you protection against enemy fire, and just show you here right now. So I'll just put up like maybe 2 or 3 here, and make a blockade here. That way enemy can't fire me from any directions. Let's do a little durability test to see how much damage these shields can handle. So as you can see, I unloaded maybe, I don't know, 200-300 rounds here, and no damage to the shield whatsoever. It did not break apart. But there is one thing that will break this apart, and that is a pan. Pan is very powerful, I guess. Yeah, pan is comparable to 3 blows of pan is comparable to maybe 400 rounds of M4. So yeah. Next thing we get to see here is the flare gun. This is actually a flare gun, basically a device that will call in an airdrop for you. So you just go ahead and deploy it, and a drone will bring you your airdrop. As you can see here, I'll just go ahead and deploy it here, and then you will see a drone bringing in the airdrop. But do keep in mind that your friends can steal your drop from you, like you'll see in the video over here. They'll shoot down the drone and take the early drop there, like you see there. There you go. So he shot down the drone, and the drop started. So enemy could also steal your drops, I guess. But yeah, you need to be careful where you deploy it and keep an eye on it, because yeah, people apparently can steal it. Including your teammates. And the box looks a bit different now here in this version, and he already stole everything, so yeah. So just to show you guys, here's an example of what the drop looks like. Another cool thing you get to see is this hoverbike. It looks more like a snowmobile, but it is a hoverbike. You'll find this in different locations, and once you sit on it, you can practically hover around everywhere. And so I took it for a test ride just to see how it'll handle on rough terrains and stuff like that. I mean, it looks pretty cool. It's a 2-seater, just like a motorcycle, 2-seater motorcycle. And so let's do some tests. Oh yeah, and apparently it will not go over obstacles. So yeah, I just gave it a try. I thought maybe it'll jump over obstacles, but other than that, in rough terrains like this, like where car would flip over and your bike would flip over, and you'd have to get back on it, no problem whatsoever. It's very smooth, going up and down. But to every good thing, and here you go, I hit an obstacle and drop the bike, of course. But just like the regular motorcycle, you cannot shoot from it even if you're in a passenger seat, so it's just basically like the regular motorcycle. Some damage test on this bike. It only takes a few bullets for it to blow up, so yeah, that's the downside of it. But I realized after damaging it, it becomes like a loot crate, so you'll get something out of it, so that's a cool feature. And the sniper towers now have glass windows which will break when you jump out of it. Another thing they have is the trams that will take you from places to places. So if you didn't have a bike or vehicle before, you'd have trouble, getting from one place to another. And so in this version, you do have the tram, and it's pretty fast. I mean, you can see I'm trying to follow you with the bike, which is the fastest vehicle in the game, and it's going pretty fast comparably. So yeah, if you want to get to one place to another, this is where you can do it. And another feature they have is the catapults. So they have this in certain locations, and you can activate them. And it's not like the one that you had in the previous version where it just shoots straight up, and then it'll just take you a certain distance. This one you can actually aim to where you want to go. And as you'll see over here, I'm outside the zone, and I want to get inside the zone. So I'll aim it towards the zone, and then activate it and shoot myself in the sky. And it takes you pretty high. I mean, let's see how much distance we can cover with this catapult. So it just shoots me straight up, or actually in the direction I pointed at, and let's see how far I can get. So I started almost near school, and I'm gonna try to get to let's say the Georgia Pole Mountain, and see if I can get there. Um, as you guys can see over here, I'm still flying, but in the previous version it will only take you a certain distance, but this one I think it takes you a little bit further than that, um, a lot more further than that, if I'd say. um, yep, it's almost taking me to the mountain, so yeah, at the end of the zone, there you go. So yeah, it's a pretty cool thing. If if you're away from zone and you're near this thing, you can always shoot yourself into the zone. So let's talk more about some features that are coming to PUBG after the update, and I think they're going to be permanent feature whether you're playing the event or not. And they're great. I mean, I've looked into it, and I really like them. I think they're going to improve your gameplay by a lot, comparably. So let's dig right into it. And number one is when you kill someone, it's actually going to show a target on top and the distance of that enemy, and I think that's a really cool feature. So if you knock them down, it'll let you know how far you are from them. Another thing you're gonna get is binoculars, and this binoculars you can look and zoom even if you have an 8x or not. You don't have to necessarily pull out your gun, and you can mark an enemy in a distance, so you can mark an enemy for your teammates and let them know where the enemy is. And this is also going to be in event or without event, I think. Not quite sure yet, but I think that's what's gonna happen. So with the new update, you also get a new consumable wheel, and you can also select one by one like you used to before. But you also get a consumable wheel where you can just literally straight away pick the item that you want to consume, and it makes the process just a little bit faster compared to pulling up the menu and then picking a consumable and then using it. And one of the best features they came out with recently with an update, or they're going to come out with, is the throwable consumables, which means you can literally throw, health kits, first aid kits, pills, or energy drink, whatever you want to your mates just from far away. And you can pick what you want to throw, and just throw it, aim it, throw it, just like throw a grenade. And that's really helpful, because let's say, for example, in this case, your enemies are ahead of you, and you guys are taking shelter behind two different rocks. You can literally throw it to them, so that they can heal up, rather than you going in the open next to them to give it to them. So that's a really cool feature. And the last feature I want to talk about is color for your ammunition. Whenever you drop down to your last 5 ammo, it becomes red. And so yeah, thank you for watching, and please don't forget to like and subscribe this video, and join us daily live for lots of giveaways on our live channel. Thank you. Bye bye.